Shabby's Rides is still on the road in Des Moines, Iowa, and boy, this week has been a Mazda Palooza. Roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're still on the road here in Des Moines, Iowa, and as you can tell each video, we're moving up the model line here for the Mazda brand. And what we have here is the largest vehicle in their inventory. This is a brand new 2025 Mazda CX-90. This is the plug-in hybrid variant of the CX-90. Soul red metallic is the color, white Napa leather interior, all-wheel drive, EV only driving, as well as up to 490 miles in range to a full tank of gas. So you can let me know if you're looking for a mid-size 3-row SUV and you want some hybrid action. Is this CX-90 the way you would rock and roll down the road? You can let me know as we go through this SUV. So let's dig in. Starting with the front end of this CX-90 in the soul red paint. We do have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals. Up top on the grille, we're going to go gloss black upper with a flat black lower part of the grille, surrounded by chrome trim with the Mazda badge in the center. We do have functional side air curtains. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire package on this CX-90, we have a 21-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel. These wheels are wrapped in Falcon all-season tires, 275 on the width, a 45 series sidewall, 21s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. As we move out, the full side profile of CX-90 in the soul red paint with some flat black around the wheel wells and down around the lower part of the door with some chrome. As we move in closer, we have the PHEV call out on the front fender on either side of the vehicle. And then we have a color matched side view mirror cap with LED turn signals and 360-degree view cameras, color matched front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have a color matched roof, aluminum on the roof rails, shark fin antenna, panoramic sunroof. And then as we come around to the back of this CX-90 and this beautiful butterfly, that's free. We have a small roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, full spread of LED lighting in the back, CX-90 all-wheel drive on the left. We have Sky Active PHEV on the right, and then down below we do have some chrome trim on the flat black rear bumper, and our exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear of the vehicle. Under the hood of this CX-90, we have Mazda's 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder plug-in hybrid engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. We also have 2 electric motors, one up front and one out back, to supply you with that all-wheel drive. 323 net horsepower, 369 net pound-feet of torque. This vehicle can tow up to 3,500 pounds. MPGEs in combined driving, about 56 MPGEs. That equates to 25 miles per gallon gas only, and it extends the range of your gas tank to up to 490 miles. We're at the right rear quarter panel of the CX-90, and here is our charge port door where you have your level 1 and level 2 charging capability on this plug-in hybrid battery. Now, to get to a full charge at a level 1 charger at home, about 11 hours. If you have a level 2 charger at home, it's going to take about 2 hours, so a big improvement. Now, once at a full charge, you can get up to 26 miles of EV-only driving, but more importantly, it extends the range of your fuel tank to up to 490 miles. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, you know what? Plug-in hybrid action is always going to be more expensive than gas only or even a regular hybrid. So here we go. Base price, $25,000. Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid premium plus trim, $57,950. This baby's got a few options on it. We'll check those out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,455 from Mazda's Hofu, Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $61,125. And for those that are interested, this vehicle does not have an import fee attached, so let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to have black soft touch material across the top. Then we're going to have open pore wood design into your brushed aluminum trim. We do have the stone, or what they're calling white, with cross stitch on the soft armrest, flat black on the switch gear. We do have power fold mirrors in and out. Down further, we have a good sized door pocket for the CX-90, and then we have the 12 speaker Bose sound system. Into the driver foot box, we have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the carpeted floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Illuminated CX-90 door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle. Seating wise, we have full power seat for the driver and the front passenger, and we have the white Napa leather with the tan insert perforation. Bolstering feels soft, headrests feel soft. Starting with the front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, but you don't get memory seat settings. As we move into the dash, we're going to have black soft touch up top. Then you're going to have the white, the Napa white, with a tan pinstripe going across the front into the heat and air vent, some brushed aluminum trim, and then as we moved on down, we do have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, we have Mazda's 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto with built-in nav. Now as we come in, we do work this with a dial, unless you have CarPlay, Android Auto up, and then you can use it as a touchscreen with only those two apps up. We go to information, you have a driver efficiency monitor, high voltage battery monitor, travel link, vehicle status, that sort of thing. We come back, we have our entertainment, where we can have our source list. That'll tell us we have FM, AM, Sirius XM, Pandora, Bluetooth, your phone music, USB music, that sort of thing. You can also Bluetooth your phone from this menu as well. Then we can come back out, and then we have our communications. This is where you're going to Bluetooth your phone right here. Come back out of that. You have your navigation with your maps. Settings, you have your EV only settings where you can set up your charging schedules, charging timers, charging limit, right? The connector lock, regenerative braking level, how you want that to operate. That's all going to be in there. We can move out of there. In vehicle displays, you got your head-up display. Mazda calls it an active driving display. Change the height, the brightness, the tilt, and what you want to have displayed on the head-up display, all right in there. We can back out of that. You can also adjust your infotainment display and your instrument cluster display as well. We come down further. Sound settings, equalizer to adjust your speakers here in this 12-speaker Bose system. Safety settings, vehicle settings. We can come in and go ahead and get your paddle shift logic set up, doors, exterior lighting, interior lighting, rain sensing wipers, all that stuff is right in this section. And then you have your connectivity settings, Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth your phone, general system settings, where you can have your language, temperature, speed. You have your tire pressures right here, where you can go ahead and put them in. Yeah, we want them in PSI because we are in the United States. So that sort of thing in these general settings is right there. We can come back out. We can go back to our nav, and there you have your map up. Now I'm going to go to reverse. There we go. And we have a nice large back. Sorry about that. The car started moving. We have a nice large backup camera with 360-degree view with trajectory. And we have a couple of different displays we can go to. We'll put this thing back in the park before I run somebody over. And that's pretty much it. Now, as we move down, we have our four-way hazards right there. We have our push-button start. It says power, but it's push-button start. This is where you're going to have your bright and dim the dash right over here. As we come on down to our dual climate, we have a couple of heat and air vents, and then dual climate, 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger with a heated steering wheel on or off. Down underneath that, wireless charging pad and a 12-volt drive modes, which we'll go through when we check out the dash. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this 8-speed automatic transmission. Hill descent control, cameras. Come down further, electric brake, auto vehicle hold. This is the dial to work the infotainment screen with volume and favorites. 2 cup holders. Here is our Mazda key fob. Oops, almost dropped it right here. looking good. On the side, you're going to have lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, nice weight. And then as we come down here, we have our center armrest nice and soft. We can open that up. We have a larger area for storage underneath and a couple of USB-Cs. And the one thing I do like this faux wood design here instead of gloss black to keep the fingerprints and scratches away. CX-90 steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel with stitching, 10 and 2 notches. We have a trim ring and the Mazda badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle at 5'11". Nice open and airy passenger cabin in this CX-90. And then flat black on the switch gear. We're going to have your telephone commands, info, source, and volume, as well as voice commands. On the right side, adaptive cruise, safety suite controls. We do have paddles to go up and down this 8-speed automatic transmission manually if you would like. Then we're going to have our headlight controls, turn signals, high beams on the right, front and rear wiper. Down over here on the left, safety suite controls on or off, parking sensors on or off, traction control off, pop your fuel filler door, and there are the 2 memory seat settings for the driver. And then we have a tilting and telescoping wheel, and then we have our fully digital 12.3-inch dash, which looks nice. Let's check out the drive modes. We have Sport, and we get a little bit of a different vibe on the dash. Then we go to Normal. Then we have EV mode. And then we have Off-Road mode. But for today, we're going to go Sport, baby. Now, we also have additional information that you can go through in the center, either left to right, like that. Make sure you have the right information up on the screen. Nicely done. Overhead console, you got a spot for your shades right here. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button stays off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. And then here's our control for our panoramic roof. So one touch and your shade will go back all the way over the mid-row seats. And then once you're done there, you just hit the button a second time and the glass opens up, goes back, your wind buffer comes up, you push the button towards the front of the car, glass will close, and then you can push the button towards the roof. You'll get a tilt up, tilt down, or close up the shade, and it operates fairly quickly. So it does look pretty good. Now, rear view mirror, we have a frameless rear view mirror with HomeLink and auto dim, sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Rear door panel, same action as the front, same use of material, same design. So I like this consistency design front to back with security shades on each rear door. Now, as we move into our rear center console, we have 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs, rear climate with 3-stage heated captain's chairs. And as far as the room goes in here, I'm 5'11", and I have plenty of room for my head, for my shoulders and knees. Easy to get into even if you're over 6 foot tall. And on the seats here, we have nice Napa leather seating all the way down, a seat pocket behind the driver, and a seat pocket behind the front passenger. These captain's chairs, nice white Napa leather with the perforation and the design, feels soft. And then we have our armrests. Could be a little bit thicker, but at least they don't ratchet. Getting into the third row of this 3-row CX-90, but first we do have the illuminated door sill plates on the back doors as well, which is a really nice touch. Now, we have a lever right here on the back of the captain's chair. You just move that and push the seat forward, and now you can get into row number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And here I am in row number 3, and I have to tell you, my head's almost hitting the roof. My knees are a little bit high, so I would say smaller adults and kids are going to be best suited in row number 3. But what I do like in here is over here on the right, come on in a little bit closer, Jack, we have 2 cup holders and the USB-C for both rear seat passengers in here, because if you want to try to fit 3 across, it's going to be a pretty snug fit. Getting in the cargo area of the CX-90. Now we have a power lift gate, so you can pop from the key fob, you can pop from the dash, you have a hands-free option, or you come to the back, and right underneath the Mazda badge, there's a button, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. With all 3 rows up, 14.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of CX-90. As we move in closer, underneath the floor here, we got some tools, some extra place for storage. On the left side here, we do have some LED lighting and a home power source and a cubby for some extra goodies. On the right side, we have a 12 volt and another home power source. So that's kind of a nice touch there. And then to get row number 3 down, you just pull the strap, keep tension on it, let that headrest drop, throw them forward. Pull the strap, keep tension on it, let the headrest fall down, throw them forward, and now we have more room. Now, if you need the mid-row down, we do not have any levers back here to drop the mid-row, so we go around to each door. So as we go around to each door, there's a lever at the seat bottom. I'm just going to pull it up, and the seat will fold flat. We'll go ahead and do the other side, and now, with the 3rd row and mid-row captain's chairs down, we're looking at 74.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this CX-90. Window sticker time, here we go. 25 CX-90 plug-in hybrid premium plus Soul Red White Napa, standard equipment left and right. Options. Premium Plus package, no charge. Captain's chairs are no charge. Total MSRP, $61,125. MPG estimates. Government safety ratings. Final assembly, Hofu, Japan. Engine transmission in Japan as well. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we're out on the road in this 25 CX-90 plug-in hybrid action. And right off the bat, I got great visibility out of all the glass. No real issues at all. Nice big side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision in here. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. And the ride is very soft. The seats are very comfortable. It's very smooth. Suspension is well damped. Chassis is well tuned, just like we saw on the CX-70 yesterday. The big difference being the CX-70 had the 3.3 twin turbo inline 6, and this has a 2.5 plug-in hybrid inline 4 with 2 electric motors to provide extra horsepower and, of course, to help with your MPGs. So a much different setup, not a quick setup in this CX-90. Definitely don't get the zoom of Mazda in this plug-in CX-90 like you did in that CX-70. Now, if you don't get the plug-in hybrid in the CX-90, you can still get a CX-90 Turbo S Premium Plus with the 3.3 liter inline 6 and the same horsepower we saw in the CX-70. If you don't go top trim CX-90, you go down in trims for the 3.3 liter, you're going to get less horsepower. You're going to go down to 280 on the horses with that inline 6. But if you want plug-in hybrid action, then you got to get this plug-in hybrid variant of Mazda's 2.5 liter inline 4, which is going to bring you obviously better gas mileage. We're looking at 26 miles of EV only driving in this vehicle. And if you use a level 2 charger at home, it's going to take you about a couple hours, 3 hours to get this plug-in battery charged up. And you're going to extend the range of your gas tank to 490 miles. So you know what? That's a good deal if you're looking to go on a trip. And it's smooth and it drives well. Now we're getting on the highway, we're in sport mode and we're shifting with the paddles. And it does okay. I mean, Sport makes it a little bit more zippy, but I just don't know if people are going to buy a plug-in hybrid to drive it in Sport mode. Probably not. Probably you're going to want to try to maximize your MPGs and get some you know, good gas mileage out on a road trip. So we'll take it out of Sport, go back to normal, let everything relax. And it drives just really smooth on the highway. Very composed. The steering, very tight, just like CX-90. You know, it's not too light. It's got a nice, almost sporty feel to the steering in CX-70 and 90. And it's very direct. When you want to turn, you just touch the wheel and you're going to turn wherever you want to go. And you know what? Fairly quiet. You get a little bit of noise from the outside, but you know, not much of it. It is a nice quiet cabin in here. And it's just very comfortable. The seats really soft, really feel good. And it's just a pleasant vehicle to drive. An easy vehicle to drive. And it drives smaller than it looks on the outside. It doesn't, it looks like it's a big SUV, but it doesn't feel this big when you're behind the wheel. That's what I'm trying to say. And let's try our overtaking here. And it gets up, overtakes no problem at all. Get a little electric assist, pushing this down the road. And the nice thing, the head-up display is beautiful. I got my speed, the speed limit on the road. I also have my lane keep assist up, as well as my blind spot monitors will go off on the head-up display, telling me where the cars are around me, which is a nice feature as well. So now we're going to start heading back to the dealership, and you can let me know if you're in the market for one of these 3-row midsize SUVs and you want some hybrid action. Do you go Mazda CX-90 like this one, or do you go, let's say, to the Toyota Highlander hybrid? You let me know, put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ramsey Mazda here in Urbandale, Iowa, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Mazda CX-90 Premium Plus plug-in hybrid for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.